Okay, so this is one of many rant videos that will be coming on this channel. I just have to do this because I don't know if my channel knows this, but I am a Golden State Warriors fan. And yes, this team is actively making me mad because this team has one job. And that job is win the championship while Steph Curry is playing right now. Steph Curry is on the brink, almost the end of his career, and he's still playing at a high level. So you have to capitalize on that. So I don't understand why this team is not capitalizing on that. This team is not capitalizing on Stephen Curry, one of the greatest shooters of all time, one of the greatest players of all time, and they're not making a team around him suitable enough where when he gets injured, they had a good record, yes, but they wasn't playing competent teams. One, two, their best player on the team, Jordan Poole. People think he had a good season. He was inefficient. He was a turnover machine, and he wasn't playing as good people say it is. He just chucked up shots because Klay Thompson started to try to make himself the first option, but he can't. He's not a first type player, so there was going to be Jordan Poole more than Klay Thompson. Now, the thing I hate about this team is that last night against the Boston Celtics, we should have beat them. I don't care. We should have beat them last night against the Boston Celtics. At the last minute, I don't understand why we do this. We was down by 3. I think it was 103-106 or it was 100-103. One of them scores. We was up by 3. And Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum cuts to the paint and they collapse to the paint and leave Al Horford open, who's been hot on the three-pointer all night. They're going to collapse to the paint, leave him open for a 3. Now we got it back. We was up by 3. Jaylen Brown comes down. I don't know who was guarding him. I'm assuming Klay Thompson because Jaylen Brown's a shooting guard. I'm pretty sure it's Klay Thompson. They leave him wide open to make a 3-pointer. And then they tie the game up. Then Jordan Poole. I do not understand why he is on this team and one of the best players on this team. I do not like Jordan Poole on this team. I don't care if this is a hot take, if this is just a bad thing. I do not like Jordan Poole on this team. Because when I think of people who surround around Curry, we need wings, defenders, and we need some offense, yes. But as Jordan Poole coming off the bench and playing in replacement for Wiggins and Klay sometimes, we cannot have him in closing moments because he just loves to turn the ball over. I don't know why he just likes to do this. He just loves to turn the ball over. I don't know if he has a thing with turnovers like Westbrook, if him and Westbrook's in the same turnover camp, but he just loves to turn the ball over, and it just makes me so mad when he does that because it's really crucial times where he just turns the ball over, or it's crucial times we can shoot a shot and he just don't make it. But the thing about Steph Curry is people pick on Steph Curry having a bad night, even though I think he had 30 or 25 close to 30. Stephen Curry is 100%. Stephen Curry just came off a shoulder injury when he was out for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. Steph Curry's 100%. Steph Curry's 100% yet. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He still dropped 40 the other night against the Wizards. So I don't think Steph Curry's 100% because some of the shots or some of the things he was doing in his game, he wasn't doing it much as he used to do. Like coming off the screens, he did that a lot last game, more than he used to do, but he wasn't doing it as more as he could. Some of the things he was letting Draymond control and Jordan Poole control, what I don't like on this team. Wiggins, now I have no problem with Wiggins, I have no problem with Draymond, I have no problem with Curry. Klay I have a slight problem with because sometimes he tries to score more than he can because Klay Thompson does not have a first step like he used to have. So Klay Thompson cannot, I don't know why he tries to drive sometimes because he can drive, but I'd rather him drive than make a 3 because he been missing a lot of layups like that. But he doesn't have a first step like he used to have. He doesn't get open like he used to. He can now. He can get open. I'm not saying he can't, but like he used to before his injury. And I'm not getting mad at him because he got injured 2 years in a row. That's bad. But also, if you're gonna be the second best player on this team and you're gonna try to score, at least try to score efficiently. At least try to score efficiently. At least try to score effectively. Not just chuck up shots or try to just drive every time because you're not as fast as you used to be. Now, here's the thing that I hate on this team. I do not know why we have so many young players on this team. We need to trade these young players on this team because they're not doing anything for this team. They're not doing anything for this team. I do not understand why we have these young players on this team. Kuminga, Wiseman. Oh, I do not like Wiseman. Moody. All these young players we need to get rid of and get another complimentary piece for Stephen Curry because Stephen Curry is going out. I don't know if you saw something from Draymond Green. Draymond Green said he wants to stop at 15, 16, 17. Draymond Green is on his way out. Curry is getting older. He's still playing at a high level, but he's not, he's gonna gradually get out of the league. Klay Thompson obviously losing his step. Obviously what we're seeing this year and last year. So I don't understand why we still have these young players on this team. We're 22-22, and the main reason why we are losing is because of defense. I don't know why people thought Gary Payton and Otto Porter, we losing them will be a bad thing for us. No. We needed them on this team. We required them on this team because this team allows us to have perimeter defense and more inside paint coverage as well. Because last night, this team was collapsing so much and allowing so many open threes. And it was just so annoying because as a three-point shooting team, y'all should realize that another three-point shooting team in the Celtics, they are very efficient three-pointers this year. That's coming out more in the video I have coming out later. And I don't understand why they just don't want to defend the three-pointer when a three-point shooting team, they're an efficient three-point shooting team, and they just don't want to guard them. You have to guard the three-point shooting team that's very efficient from the league this year. And Al Horford was having an amazing game last night. So if Al Horford was having an amazing game last night from 3, I'm going to guard him. Why am I going to collapse in the paint? If we're up by 3, I'd rather a 2 than a 3. I want him to score at all, but I'd rather a 2 than a 3 because we're still up by 1. And then we came down to shot 3 right after anyway. So if we would have got the 2 points and went out and shot the 3 about 4 points, that's more than just us being up by 3. And then Jaylen Brown come down, y'all don't play defense at all and get them open. We should have won that game last night against the Boston Celtics. There was no reason why we literally collapsed in that game. We should have won that game. The Celtics was turning the ball over at a ridiculous rate. They was turning the ball over, and we decided to just blow that game like that. I'm not blaming old Steph Curry. Steph Curry needs to play better, yes, but also Steph Curry is also coming off an injury. So I'm gonna give him a couple more weeks. He's out tonight against the Cavs. I'm gonna give him a couple more games to get back into his shape. Back into I know who he is. But this supporting cast needs to change. We need more players around Curry, Draymond, and Clay. I do not like Poole on this team. I understand why Poole on this team. Poole, I'm not saying Poole is bad. Poole's a great ball handler. It's a great ball handler, a good ball handler. Poole's a good shooter. Poole can score when he wants to score, but he's also a liability on defense. He's a turnover machine, and he doesn't have stuff. His IQ just isn't there. I don't know what's going on with him, and he isn't efficient. When he had them stretch of games, he was the best player on the team, checking up shots. Even though he was making 40-point games, he's not the best player on the team. He was still inefficient, very inefficient. So I just don't understand why this team is so bad. No, I understand why this team is so bad. I know why it's bad. We need to get rid of these young players and we need to get more players around these people. We need to get more defense. We need more perimeter defense as well because Klay Thompson is not playing that good defensively anymore. Draymond Green is still a good defender. Curry is not a bad defender. A lot of people think Curry is not a bad defender. Wiggins is a good defender, but we need another defender at that center spot. Kevin Looney is fine. We need another defender at that shooting guard spot and defenders coming off the bench as well. Because when the bench unit comes in, that's when they score. That's when the other teams score rapid. Because we just can't have Curry on the floor all the time. We need more scoring as well. When we have Jordan Poole come in, he is a turnover machine. We need a better ball handler. We need some more playmaker. Jordan Poole is a good piece of this team. I'm not saying he's not, but him as a primary ball handler is not going to work. We need more pieces off the bench, and we need more complementary pieces. Trade them young players for more pieces for this team, because this team coming to the championship. This team is almost the same exact team from last year with missing Gary Payton, and it doesn't make sense why we're about to miss the playoffs. We can possibly be one of the first teams to miss the playoffs while winning the championship last year. That's not good. We need to get rid of these young players. Get rid of them. You get rid of young players. They have value. Stop sending them to the G League and try to get them better. No. Just get rid of them entirely. And we need something. This team is not playing full potential because Stephen Curry is out here wasting one of his greatest years ever on this team's career.